Do the same world, and then I'll just make
Well,
a new
no,
one.
because I already have you added and Samachi added, and you just
Yeah,
requested them
but
to
not
be
everybody
listed.
has each other added. So
The
just
only person that still needs me is Cardboard, and then we're
okay.
done.
Then just join. Have Cardboard join, and then I'll start setting up with Explosion on the other world.
Okay, we can do that.
I can't just copy your avatar. I'm sad.
Mine? I know.
Cracker.
Oh.
No,
Hey guys, how you doing? How's everybody's day going? We're just setting up right now. So Samachi's also streaming. But you know. Um. Yeah, we're just getting set up right now, so thank you for the patience. We'll be Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah, I have a mic. I've always had a mic. It's just always been turned down because I'm always naturally loud. Um, and it's cut out. What do you mean it? Like we can hear his beautiful voice now. This sounds like you guys are joking. I, yeah. Stream will start soon. We're really just setting up, getting everybody in here. This is a lot of people that we're getting in. It's going to be our largest episode. And we also procrastinated. I procrastinated. Yeah, I won't. I'll try not to scream. I can even turn myself just slightly down, so it won't be as bad. But yeah, we're just setting up. I think a lot of things were last second on this stream. I've been very busy. This will be one of our largest episodes ever. It's almost the entire team. We're only missing one person from Team Vortex, so. Yeah. Okay, is everybody in here? Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, everybody. Okay, and the stream has started. So, as you can see, there's a little bit of a different background here. You can see we got a little cozy campfire here. I think it's going to be a very, very good episode. Some might say a whirlwind of fun. But anyway, let's just get right into it. Welcome, everybody, to the Pavlov Scrubs podcast. Today, I am your host, Explosion. I am joined by my co-host, Alan.
Hello, I'm coming here slowly. Hello.
Here's Alan.
Your co-host. Yeah,
So,
no,
here's
everybody knows
my
me.
co-host, Alan. Okay. I am also joined by special guest, Samachi.
Hello.
I think you guys stand a little too far away, but here's Samachi right here. Okay. I'm also joined by Lurf. Lurf, come on.
Too far
Yes,
away.
Lurf is right here. Okay.
Hi.
I'm joined by Frig.
Hello.
User, is it real?
Yay.
Say what's up. Okay. Cardboard box.
Yo, what's up?
You might need to go the camera a little lower.
The camera, yeah, let's get the camera a little lower. Come here. Come right next to me. Come here. It's pointing towards the campfire.
Hello.
And yellow hat. Oh God, this is.
This is gonna be a little hard.
Okay, just skip by
Let's
my
go
feet.
pay him to the
Just skip by my feet. And finally, his user avatar did load, so he's gonna be the last one. Crack a J. He's just an error loading sign, okay, but he's gonna be
Oh,
dabbing.
well,
No, he's killer. He's great.
What is he? He's just an error sign for you.
Hold
Let
up,
me add him. Let me add him. Maybe
I'm killer
maybe-
from Tarkov.
Yeah, he's the good killer guy.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh. Thought you're from
How's
Smash
everybody's
Bros,
day?
man.
How you guys doing today?
We're
BBN.
chilling.
Pretty solid, day's going really good, guys. It's amazing. Good to be here. We're all gonna talk at the same time. We're gonna be like,
Putin over here.
Yeah, and then we got the big sloth.
big.
I feel bullied.
I think you could have picked a bigger fucking avatar.
Look,
I
nobody
mean, there's
makes
a couple
slot
big
avatars, okay?
avatars.
I feel that. I feel that pain, Frig. Yeah. We sent our big lurkers. Fucking hell. 6
Do
foot
they not?
three.
Do they not make like a Canadian flag avatar?
No, we spent like an hour and a half didn't find Kim Jong Un one.
For any of you that don't understand, that is Yellow Hat right there. Okay.
What's good, kings and queens?
A literal
That's
yellow
Frig.
hat.
That's Samachi.
Good NFL.
That is you. That is Lurf right there. He's Putin. That's Cardboard
Why?
Box. The error sign right now is Kraka. That is Alan, and then I think that's it. I named everybody, right? I didn't.
You forgot Frig.
I know, I said
Frig.
I got named.
I got named.
Cardboard.
I named user. Okay, I
I
named
just wasn't
everyone.
listening.
So, anyway, here is our second attempt at doing a live episode. How's it going so far?
Terrible. It's
You're
honestly
on a fan.
terrifying.
Horrible,
really. We're only doing this because we don't have a scrim tonight, so.
You gotta fill those time slots somehow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, let's just hop right into the written questions. Users, you can, or audience, you can drop
Frozen,
your
you're
live questions.
kind of blocking the camera with your neck.
Yeah.
I am kind of blocking it. Let me move in so I can.
Got some thick neck there, brother.
There. Okay.
Yeah.
There we
Not
go.
as thick as Friggs, but
Okay.
yeah.
Bro, I can't help it.
Actually, let's do this and then bring this down here. There we go. That's so much better. Okay, so audience, you can drop your questions in the chat. We will answer them momentarily. But for now, we're gonna
Crack
start
a hell of
off.
a hug there. What the fuck?
I can fucking
We're gonna start off with the written questions. Okay, so
Well, we can incorporate some.
yeah, we will,
Twitch.
but
Yeah.
but in a bit they'll be written down. So if you guys don't know, for people that are watching Samachi right now, this is the Pavlov Scrubs podcast. What we do is we take anybody that plays Pavlov in the VRML, or if they're just a very well-known person in the Pavlov community, and we interview them.
Very well known.
Yeah.
So,
So let's start this right off. Who the hell are you guys, and why did you agree to be on this podcast?
I was told there were cookies.
Yep.
I didn't. I was not forced to be here.
Yeah.
Forced them all at gunpoint.
yeah, they all come from Explosion's paycheck. Don't worry.
Yes, they were
We'll
all
get them out.
We are 7/8 of Team Vortex.
Yeah.
7, 8.
Okay.
Ooh,
Nice.
is that
Almost
what
a
it
full
is?
pizza.
So
We're missing a ghost.
yeah, so you guys are actively advertising in the recruitment channel that you're needing one player. Who's being dropped?
No one.
No one.
I don't think they have a player. They don't have any player.
We have Ghost, but he
Well, Ghost kinda stopped
doesn't
playing.
enjoy. Yeah, he doesn't
So
enjoy
yeah,
Pav anymore.
so he's gonna end up leaving, and you're gonna replace him with a different person.
Yeah, that's why we're here. We're asking Alan to join Vortex formally. So.
So what's your answer here?
Or your guest?
I
What's
mean,
your
honestly, I
answer?
was looking for a team. I mean, I'd be down, but I don't know.
Okay, you heard it here first. You heard it here
Interviews
first.
Podcast over. Yeah, we can go now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, we're just no tryout. This is our tryout right now. No, but yeah, yeah. I'd actually be down.
Yeah.
Ask Vortex if they want to scrim wrecked this week.
Is that chill
Always.
stuff? Oh my god.
Yes, we're down. We're down. We're doing best
Always.
407th right now. We're down by 3 though. So
Just not on Friday because I might be drunk that day. Just saying.
no, on
Right.
Friday then.
Right.
Yeah, I turned 25. I mean 17 on Friday.
Wait, who's the
Yeah, I'm already,
Hey! Ban him! Get him out of here! Okay, no.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good run, boys.
Don't ban me yet.
So,
Don't ban me. It's just a hat, man.
so we have a few individual questions. Not for everyone, of course, because I don't know all
Not
of
for
you.
everybody.
But
can't
that's what we're here for, is to get to know each and every one of you a little bit better. So if there's anything that kind of brings up something, you can always jump into a question. Even if I ask someone a specific question, there are a few questions for anyone to answer, and then there are a few questions for each and every one of you to answer. So that's really just how this is gonna work. I think.
Yes, this is your interrogation. So
This
answer
is-
truthfully or be punished.
What's the punishment?
So
It depends.
I think.
Twitch
I
decides, so I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah.
Your channel.
So I think we're gonna start here with Samachi.
What?
Here's
He's
Samachi.
currently.
Cardboard
Lying.
disconnected. He crashed.
Aw.
Well, that's fun.
He left a pillow square in his space. It's okay. It'll be warm. by the fire.
I'll keep it warm.
So,
Good lord.
so Samachi, how did
Yeah.
Vortex start? Like, what was the initial thought behind it? Why did it start?
The
And
fuck you pointing at?
That guy.
Samachi wasn't even the founder.
which one?
What?
Which one?
Kraka.
Wait, who,
Kraka,
who was
Kraka?
Kraka and Frigg.
Oh,
Both of them
and
together.
Frigg. Oh, God.
Original captain of the team. Frigg.
Oh, whoa, that's
you
gonna be
mean
something
me.
to
Yeah,
get in
yeah,
there.
that was
Okay,
good.
so
I'm the original
Okay,
captain.
So how did this
didn't even
team
know that.
start? Why did it start? And how did you find these lovely other players?
It was just so me and Samachi were on Nightmare, like the original.
Wait,
oh, not-
Nightmare?
Yeah,
oh, wait,
like the
Night-
original Nightmare.
With Tech to
Oh.
General.
Yeah, but way before like Tech.
No, wait. Oh, wait. I was thinking of. Never mind.
We was with like Cone and like people like that, like
Yeah.
that no one's ever heard of ever again. So yeah, I was in Nightmare for like not too long, and then I think Messiah was getting another team sorted, and then he asked if I wanted to be the captain. So I said yeah, and then that's when I met like all of these people because they just put them together in one group. And then for a while I was trying to get Samachi to join Vortex, and then it finally happened. And as it happened, I left the team like the same week that he joined, and went back to EU for a bit. So I gave Frigg the captain, and then I came back, and then Samachi was the captain. So I don't know what happened there.
Frank,
But-
care
So
to
you got
go into
mutinied.
details?
I built a race car. That takes a lot of time.
Is this serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it used for? Like where? I mean,
For racing.
Where?
I actively race it in a series called GLTC. It's pretty lit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frick had to
How-
get that out. Frick had to get.
Yeah. I had to talk about my race car. We can move on now.
So how do you go about it? Is it like all custom parts, or do you have to like you
It's
start with a
a-
car? And
Yeah,
then,
I started with a Mazda Miata shell and tore it down to nothing and started from there.
Started
Yeah.
from the bottom.
So what did
So
you
anyway,
use? So you just
that's
use
like a
like the
short time.
axle? Is that what you
Uh,
use? Or-
No, the
frame, right?
transmission and the rear end are the Miata, and then I took a Honda motor and stuck it in the front.
Mm.
So that
Oh,
took a
he
bunch of time, and I just didn't have time to dedicate what I wanted to, like, I don't know, research-wise to the team. So I was like,
Yeah.
somebody else do this shit for me. And then Sumachi was like, fuck yeah. So
So who brought on? Because I know Cardboard's been on for a while. User, I don't know.
Cardboard
I think,
was OG.
Yeah.
User, you joined what season?
Cardboard.
He was
User-
with us as well.
User
User-
I was
original as well.
one of the OGs.
Okay, he was OG, and
All of us OG other than Lurf and
yeah,
Yellow.
yeah. So Lurf and Yellow. So how did Cardboard and User get onto the team? How did that start?
They
think
were there.
User-
They were there when I fucking.
Yeah, Messiah asked us, and we
I
kind of
got
all joined at
smacked
the
on.
same
When-
time.
when-
At the same time.
So
So-
when I got made captain, it was me, Frigg, someone called Jackal,
War Dog was there too, wasn't he?
Cardboard. No, War Dog wasn't. He joined a little bit after.
Okay.
Like user,
and
like
Ghost,
oh,
Ghost was one of the first.
Ghost was here as well, and Frigg. So like it was all of us pretty much. So we haven't really replaced like many people.
Yeah. So I see a lot of reoccurring patterns with the Arctic sister teams. Is that what it happens is one person is asked to be a captain, and then the players are already there for them, for the most part. For
Yeah, that's
a
pretty
lot
much
of
what
teams.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Kraka, can you name the first 8 people on Vortex?
Me, Frigg, Cardboard, User, Jackal, Ghost. How many is that?
I think War Dog was the other one.
Yeah, War Dog was the other
Yeah, I
one. He
think
joined
War Dog.
late, but he was still starting 8.
Yeah, and then that's pretty much it. That's
What
I think
about what about Doctor No?
no, he came after.
I think
Yeah.
he's the one that replaced War Dog, right?
Joker.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe
he's
so.
the one that replaced War Dog.
Yeah, what happened with him? I haven't seen him in like a year
Yeah.
or something.
I don't know. He joined Royalty, didn't he? And then,
Yeah, he did for a little
Oh.
bit, and then just kind of dipped.
but his hours just like are even worse than my hours for playing on NA times because
Yeah,
he's
to make
from,
sense of it, I
yeah.
don't think we actually played a single match of practice with him. He was,
No,
he was just never there.
Yeah, he's from Estonia. He's from Estonia, who are like 3 hours in front of me, and I play my matches at like 2 a.m.
Oh,
So his
God.
games were gonna be at like 4
Mm.
o'clock in the morning. So he was never about, so it wouldn't really
Yeah.
like work out.
He didn't use enough adrenaline and Adderall.
There you go.
Pretty much.
So,
Not enough G Fuel, man.
Yeah, be fuel enemies, you know.
so that's really it. How did Samachi go about getting on the team, and why exactly was he, out of everybody else on the team, chosen to be the captain?
To be honest, nobody else fucking wanted it, right?
Yeah, we've frigged
like,
several of us, and we all said
Yeah.
no except for him.
It's like we want to play, we just don't want to have to actually deal with that shit. So here we are.
Is your captain the same as IGL? Like it's both, or is it because I know some teams do it differently, like independently? Like where
Sumachi is mostly IGL, and then I kind of fill in when he's not dealing with it.
And then if
But-
both of them are out of it, then I say Crack steps in. But that's really
But then we
about
do
it.
And
fucking
everybody
carry
else is
this
out.
for all
That's
them.
when the drunken rage comes. No, I'm just kidding.
You're not wrong.
Secretary to an IGL, you know it's fucking bad.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So originally it was Nightmare, or I got enlisted into Nightmare, and then that was like with Cone and Tech and Holderfold. Like it was just an amalgamation of so many different people. And then Crack's like, you need to join Vortex. I'm like, I guess I'll keep trying to join Vortex. And I finally got on. And he's like, all right, I'm going to this other team. So hop on up to Vortex. I'm like, okay. cool.
Yeah, the thing is, we spoke for ages, like in Nightmare, because obviously we didn't like how the team was like run, or not run, but like how it was going. So when I joined Vortex, I wanted to bring Samachi with me because we both had like the same issues with it. So I spent ages trying to get Masai to like move him onto Vortex, and it finally happened. But then I left for EU for a little bit. Like the week it happened, so I'm sorry, Samachi. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Fuck you.
I'm not mad.
Yeah. So, Cracker, your thing is still not loading for me. Does everybody else see it?
Do you want me to change my skin?
Did you
Yeah.
add me? Oh, you need to add me back.
see it.
Add me back.
I mean, you could change it and change it back.
Yeah, if it's an error,
Phoenix
I haven't
Explosion's
changed
done.
it.
Glorious, it's a glorious killer skin. It looks really good.
From Tarkov.
Yeah, from Tarkov. Yeah,
Best game ever.
Hey, kitty.
I think some people hate the game with
There
a
we go.
passion. Some
Now it's
people love the
loading.
game with a
well,
passion.
Why did you choose that?
Yeah. So,
Yes.
so Samachi, actual Samachi question I know he can answer. Well, I don't know if he can answer it, but still. How did you find yourself with the success you've been having on your streams lately? Like, how do you think that happened? And
Honestly, it just came from grinding out Population 1 for like 6 months straight. So like that in general, it was Crack was like, "Hey, there's this battle royale game coming out. You should get it and play it with me." I was like, "Cool." I started making content with it. Basically, I'd say like 90% of the population of the game basically knows who I am, and I make a crap load of content, and I don't stop playing that game. Like I play Pavlov for the scrims. And I don't practice Pavlov at all. I play for the scrims, and that's just about it.
I mean it really shows when I think it was me, you, and I want to say it was Frigg that were playing, and we went on like an 8-win streak, and then I had a stick drift problem, fell all the way down, and costed us the entire game in our win streak. And I was so
It's
upset.
an explosion for everything. That's what I do in the podcast.
Yeah, I just never like, even when the game started getting like, oh, this is getting a little bit stale. It just was one of those things that I'm like, nah, I need to keep playing it no matter what, just because that's what people want to watch. So I needed to keep doing that. I think Ghost and I at one point went on like it was like me, Ghost, and then whoever was our third at that time ended up going on like a 64 game win streak over the course of like 3 or 4 days. We were just grinding out every week.
So what's so appealing about Pop 1? Because like I played it like for I don't know, like an hour and 59 minutes before like Steam refund thing, and maybe it was just because it was early on in the game, but I personally didn't like it that much. The crosshairs are just weird, but I know a lot of people play, especially like on Quest. It's like you said, it was like 12 times the population, right, of Pav. So like, what finds it so appealing, that game?
Yeah, it's there's always tons of people playing. Every single game's basically going to be a different lobby. You'll like start to recognize game or people's names here and there once you have played long enough. But I think the average amount of players for Population 1 is somewhere around like 12,000 or so. So there's quite a few people that are playing the game actively. And then of course the devs update the game weekly, just about. So I have a couple avenues where I actually talk to the devs, and I'm like, hey, here's a couple suggestions that I would suggest for like balance of the game. And then they like will play with a couple numbers, and sometimes they'll even like take things I said and introduce them into the game. So that's really cool.
So that's something that I did want to dive into, is like, what is your relationship with the Pop 1 devs? Because like because a lot of times I see a lot of content from you. You also signed an NDA with them for the beta.
Tell us everything the NDA doesn't want you to say.
So, the only NDAs I sign is for like specific playtests. So they're like, hey, we're testing season 1. Sign this NDA about season 1. So I'll sign the NDA. I'm allowed to record, but I'm not allowed to like stream it or anything. So if I'm offline for like a week or something, that's probably what I'm doing. And then I can record content. So the day that the content drops, I can obviously post all that. But outside of that, or outside of anything that other people that are just asked to be in the betas or alpha, I don't really know too much. My relationship with the dev, like I'll play some games with some of the devs sometimes, and we'll chill and we'll just talk, but that's about the extent of that. Nothing too crazy, just standard fellow players.
So we're gonna move around the circle now, or actually no, because he moved.
Yeah, Yellow Hat.
What's up, y'all?
No, you don't want to talk to him.
How, How'd you get your name, anyways? Because that's like a really unique name, very
What?
specific.
Yellow Hat?
Yeah, very, very unique. Very creative.
It was my Xbox gamer tag that I've had since 2007, and it stems from the fact that I grew up with two older brothers and an older sister, and my oldest brother, we got like these yellow, like I guess not even trucker caps, or like a hat that looks like what I am right now, from my grandfather, and so he wore that shit to like everything, and he was always at like women's soccer games, like every single like school event or whatever, and then when I was 10, unfortunately, back in 2007, he passed away in a car wreck. And so, pretty much, fast forward like a few months later, my other brother and I were trying to come up with our Xbox gamer tag, and we settled on the name Yellow Hat 07, and I've stuck with that name ever since. It's kind of just a way to like honor him and all that. So it's kind of wholesome, but That's where the name Yellow Hat comes from, and I actually do have a yellow hat. I'll post it in the Discord later.
Oh yeah, yellow hat incoming.
I'm just imagining
I'm not
wall
crying.
yellow hats.
Can I get Can I get a yellow hat?
Can you assign them and sell them on our website?
Dude, honestly, like if we all grow as an organization, like that'll be the first thing in my merch store.
Yeah,
Generic yellow hat.
I don't blame you. So, so how did you get into the Pavlov tutorials? Like, what made you want to do them? And
So I'd honestly been on and off with YouTube since like 2010, and never really like I did like some like Let's Plays way back then, and they're all unlisted now because I did them in high school, and so I was like, I like when I got VR in the first place. It was about this time last year that I was thinking about it because excuse me. I was like, there's not really that much people playing VR, and like it's definitely a new market, and I can see it blowing up this decade. And so I got it in August after waiting like 11 weeks, and then I started playing PAV probably then, but was very on and off. I actually didn't start really seriously playing PAV till like December, and so I was like, I can definitely do some like tutorials and like especially like gun guides and stuff. I watch a lot of YouTubers like Drifter or War Owl, or I just like, and I feel that like when I do tutorial content, like that's when I do best. And so I did some other stuff too. Like I just did like a couple like zombies videos, like showing off maps for people and stuff. And so then I just did like the gun guides for like some of the World War II LMGs, and they actually came out pretty good. Like, and the other thing too is like I wanted to, especially this year, like start pushing my video editing skills a little bit more. So I'd actually done like a World War II trailer for one of the maps, and it actually like that was something that kind of pushed my editing skills for sure. Like I had a buddy who is actually a professional editor look at it, and he's like, this isn't that bad. I'm like, well, shit, I'll take that. So, but I mean, I wanted to do tutorial stuff because I wanted to just like kind of help out the community, because I just enjoy helping out people in general, and helping everybody improve at the game or just like enjoy the game a little bit more. And I mean, yeah, so that's pretty much why I wanted to do the tutorials and stuff. And then on the numbers side of things, I just really enjoy knowing the numbers of everything, and so I have like my spreadsheets, and it's just like it kind of calms like the OCD or whatever, because you just see all these numbers and it's like, yeah, it's actually organized. This is nice. So that's pretty much all the reasons.
Yeah. So we learned about Yellow Hat's name. Lurf. Why the fuck is your
Oh
name
my.
Lurf?
Oh my. Which my name was
the Murph.
Why is Lurf your name?
Listen. I wish my name was as emotionally created as Yellow Hats, but it's literally just my real life name smashed together. That's it. My last name is Murphy. My first name starts with the L. I thought, man, that's a better name. I have two older brothers who were always called Murph growing up. I thought, man, I can't really be, fall in the shadow the whole life. So I can't take both their nicknames.
I have
right?
to diverge.
So I have to diverse my name a little bit. So I thought, man, put the L there, boom, done, and that was it. It's so creative. Fucking.
So then you became
I know,
Vladimir
man.
Putin.
When I come Vladimir Putin, man, honestly, I was looking for a Kim Jong Un avatar for a few hours for the VR. But there just isn't any VR chat Kimmy avatars, right, man? And that's
probably-
like,
you just
No,
be
there
wanting to
definitely
do.
is. You just weren't looking.
yeah, we got.
I don't know. Butter, do you have it? Butter, do you have the
Yeah, we
Kim
did find one. But
Oh my god, what is wrong with you? What is happening? What the? Oh my god!
A little bit closer.
I'm not responsible for what Putin does. I'm not responsible for what Putin does, man. He's broken, okay? He's been prime minister for 21 years of Russia, so we have to respect him for that. But what he does in VR chat, man, it's not on me. I don't represent Russia as a whole. I'll just stand up.
Oh,
But yeah, my name's nothing special. It's just my real life name, basically.
That's-
It's just
that's-
that.
What,
I mean, it's
I'm
better
so
than
sorry.
random generated names, so it actually makes sense. It's related.
There's no numbers in it, so I mean, I'm already beating some people. So
Explosion.
number.
Oh, I just had to have the number in the name because.
No, I do want to ask Lurf, do you have any claims to fame? Do you have anything you're known for? What's your like play style?
I mean, besides apparently causing like 2,400 messages in Pavlov General for my sprint trigger exploit, I told everyone about. My place spacing in pubs. Other than that, I don't think there's nothing else I'm claiming to fame for, man.
Honestly, though, like people can like fucking hate you for that or whatever, but honestly, I think you it got patched. You helped get the game fixed. I mean, it was a known issue, but you
for how
just had-
easy that exploit was to find, it was literally just changing your sensitivities on your sprint. Like, I'm surprised more people weren't abusing it. And like, I mean, yesterday you'd see a lot of people doing it too, and it was so broken, man. I didn't realize how broken it was when I didn't invent it because people knew about it, but yeah, it was
the
a
first
problem.
like document it and like make it go
Yeah,
more
I'm
public
surprised,
than it
like,
was.
I don't know. I didn't think I got so much hate for it, or so much, people that talk at me, but like, yo, Lurf is doing this in pubs. Like, the day it all came out, I was doing it against thinking members. Not gonna mention any names, and they were calling me some funny names and shit. And then,
But I think everybody in League has done it by accident at one point or another in terms of like sprint peaking and stuff, and just doing that was just like,
I don't know.
it's like-
But the game feels a lot better now, and I mean, I play.
It's gone.
showing it,
Hello? Oh, can you?
There's some crazy things. I haven't played a league
hello?
match yet. I'm so new to the league.
No,
so it's
I don't know.
like-
Somebody said that. I forgot. Dude. But
I
other than
think
that, yeah.
one of the
I think it was
members
a
of
scrim. I think it was a
one of the
scrim.
members in another scrim did it right, and they were
Oh.
anonymous at the time. I mean, at the point, for
My stream disconnected for some reason. Okay, it's
Good
back.
job. All right, luckily we got the Samachi back up.
Yeah, we do,
It's
but it's
perfect.
back. It's back.
I was gonna just talk about myself for the next 4 hours until he finishes. I'm just trying, man. You left on me, so
Yeah.
I come in left. Please don't ban.
I missed those names. We need more drama in the Pavlov. I'm running out of names now.
we need
I come in
drama.
left. Please don't ban
That's
me.
what
My
I'm saying,
peak,
bitch.
man.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta start a drama alert.
Yo, we need some drama. That's
All right.
I'm
Alright.
kidding. Please don't start a
looking
drama
at?
alert.
Yeah, that's our next podcast
that's
name.
what we're doing. Anyway, user isn't real. How did you get your name?
One day I was kind of scheming with names because I went through a lot, mostly childish names. So I wanted one that sounded cool, right? And what I found like exists, and I thought that was kind of cool, but it was taken. So I tried messing around, and then I found user does not exist, and it's cool because surprisingly enough, it wasn't taken on most platforms.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember back in the one thing I think the first time I met you, user, it was for remember when Arctic had that Vive graph server?
Yeah,
I think you're in
was
that.
a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah, that was. But I think that was the first time I saw you, and I remember like, didn't you used to grind that stuff, didn't you? Or like I grinded hell of a lot, but I remember
I used
you
to
and like.
play a little bit.
Do you remember?
no,
do you remember
still
when you
play, you
chased
fucking
Flaming
shit.
Yang around for 10 minutes?
Yeah, do you remember Flaming Yan? How So one time I chased him for like literally 10 real life minutes, and I eventually killed him in the server, and he went on about that for like
Years.
a bunch, and
Years.
yeah, for literally years, like for a year. And
about it.
yeah, that server was weird, man.
Yeah. I literally was building a sky house, and then they started burning it fucking down because it was too close to someone else's house, and it's like it's literally not above your house; it is right next to it, and it is really high up in the sky, and they're just like, nope, burn it
Yeah.
down. And I fucking murdered most of them for that shit.
But the only reason I brought that up is because I literally know nothing else about you. So I don't know.
This is our Minecraft player anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every team needs a Minecraft player.
Yeah.
So,
He's the one.
so Cardboard, how did
Yeah.
you get your name?
Well, when I first created my name, it was have you ever played TF2? You know, the spy, how he could
Yeah.
turn into a cardboard box as one of his emotes?
Yeah.
Well, what I do is I just turn into one of those and I just chill in the enemy spawn until one of them was smart enough to realize that I shouldn't be there and they killed me. So I just did that for like all of my hours in that game. And so my friends were like, you know what? That should be your name now. So that's what it became.
Yeah. You know, there's a song called "Living in a Box" or like "Living in a Cardboard Box" or something, and it's made by and the album is called Cardboard Box, and then this band is called Cardboard Box. Yeah, it's literally made for you. So
Find them now.
yeah, you got to listen to it, man. It's a really good song. Like unironically, it's actually pretty good for what it is. So
Nice.
I don't know. Yeah.
Frig, how did you get your name?
Are you ready for this amazing story?
You misspelled fridge.
World of Warcraft name generator.
Really?
That's
That is the story. Yep.
What was the full name?
What about the sloth part?
Oh, I don't know. I just like sloths.
Okay.
That's one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Best
but he's not the
content.
sloth. He's just the burb on the shoulder.
Yeah.
We tried to find him a race car skin, but
Yeah. They don't make those.
Yeah.
I feel you, man.
Well, about the racing stuff though, my dad, he's having like a midlife crisis, and he spent like a stupid amount of money on a sports car, right? And he's been getting into racing, and apparently there's like to get a racing license, you have to go like at least one he's going through. There's like you have to go through a bunch of processes, like you have to go at least for certain parts. Like he had to. There's like different tiers, and he has to go to like this track meets, and then you like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, and then you get the license.
Yep.
And I don't know. I didn't know there's so much. I mean, I guess it's good, but I didn't know there's so much of a process. Like, what do you do for like all that stuff?
So he's probably doing an organization called NASA, which that's pretty much how their system works. I got to skip a bunch of that because I grew up racing. I basically just kind of sent in my experience, and they were like, "Okay, yeah, we'll give you a shot." And I had like a probationary period, but oh yeah,
Wow.
So-
yeah.
no, that's
Yeah.
what he talks about.
yeah.
It's like Frig, Crack, and I are like the resident car guys of Vortex, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Frig was
I own a
actually
car.
saying that the whole reason I became captain in the first place is like, hey, I'm gonna race a lot more, and I don't think I'm gonna have time for this. So
Yeah. And to be honest with you, that would have probably been the case if COVID hadn't happened. Because then I couldn't just spend all my time in the race car.
You're a
fortunately,
terrible camera.
I started that to prevent you from leaving. So
Yeah.
Much to start COVID confirmed.
Heard it here first, guys.
So, Kraka, how did you get your name?
I have no idea, to be fair. I've had this name for ages. It was longer. It was Cracker Jack because my IRL name's Jack, obviously.
Obviously.
But then
Yes.
I definitely knew that.
I shortened it down to Cracker J. But I think I've had this name probably over like 10 years now, something like that. But I can't actually remember where it came from. But it just keeps getting like shorter and shorter because it was from like Xbox Live, but it was fucking long as fuck.
Eventually, it's
And
just
then-
gonna be C.
See,
Yeah,
just,
CJ.
at one point, it was actually just CJ.
That's a sick name.
It was just CJ, and then I took it back to like Cracker J, or it's just Cracker or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's stuck with it. It's all good.
Yeah. Why'd you choose the Killa cosplay? Do you play Tarkov? Or,
Yeah, me, Samachi, and Frig started playing a bit of Tarkov together. I was trying to look for a panda one skin, but I couldn't fucking find one. But yeah, Samachi found this killer one before, so it fits when Frig shoot me in the back of the head. Or Samachi.
I only had so much time to try to work with avatars, so I actually made Yellow Hats and Cardboard's avatars.
Made them?
Yeah,
Oh,
big
wow.
shout out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like
There's
he's
not
got
really
like
animations or
custom
anything,
vortex
so-
on it, and some machi on the back here, and
Yeah, you should.
Not yet. Give it a bit. I was actually gonna put like a Vortex logo on that box. Fire.
I was gonna ask about that avatar because like I remember watching a video because there's there's like a lot of like people in like VR chat or like VTubers what they're calling them now, right? And how like yeah, and apparently a lot of those guys or girls too, they have to like pay like a modeling software like people, and they have to spend and like a bunch to rig it and all that, and then they gotta have a bunch of motion trackers. Some people can use their phone, but if they want to get like super high quality motion tracking, you got to spend like thousands of dollars sometimes for like all the blinking and little eye effects. Like sure, some phones, like really good phones, can do it, but like how did you get into that, and like how did you set all that stuff up?
Right. So
It's like-
this avatar is actually commissioned. So someone actually made this for me. In terms of actually getting it set up, so I have a 3D avatar and then I have a 2D avatar. If you've ever been around my streams when I'm playing like pancake games,
Yeah.
such as Tarkov or something else. But the 2D avatar, it's cheaper than the 3D by just a little bit. But as long as you just have like an HD camera, the camera itself, as long as your processor on your computer can handle it, the camera will grab your eyebrow movements, your eye movements, your head movements, your mouth movements, all of it. So as long as you have the avatar and you're using a software, I use something called PRPR Live, which is actually just free on Steam. But as long as you have like a compatible avatar, the avatar itself is the only expensive part. As for like full body and VR chat, you just need a working VR chat avatar. So I could switch to basically Putin, I think, and it would work the exact same way, as long as it has it set up for VR chat. And there's just one tracker on each of my feet, one tracker on each of my, one tracker on my hip, and then one on each of my hands, just like standard.
break
and
dance, break dance.
Breakdance.
Oh God!
More like yeah, you can't.
Best break
There's too many
dance
seats here. There's too many seats here.
More like break every bone in his body.
Burn.
Yeah, but the full body tracking itself isn't actually that expensive, so it's just
you
one,
do-
one tracker here and one on each of my legs.
So much.
And then it just picks up the IR cameras that the Index uses normally for its.
I guess like Oculus or Windows Mixed Reality would be a lot harder. It's more like with like the Steam headsets, right? Or like the HTC, I think it was.
You
was,
can
like,
get-
one of the first.
I'm using the Vive trackers with my Index, but you can get them to work with Oculus. There's just a lot more hoops to go through because usually you're playing the games through Oculus itself, so it's a bit harder. But it's actually like the tracking itself is remarkably good for just like one thing on it's essentially just like a little infrared tracker, like a Vive tracker, so just a little puck on each of your feet and then on your hip.
Wow.
And then other than that, the only expensive part is the avatar itself. But I mean, as you saw, I can switch to just a random avatar, and as long as it's set up right, it'll still work.
Yeah.
Gang, baby.
And how do you like play VR chat and Pop One when you're doing that stream, or is another software you have to go through when you're like streaming with a 3D avatar?
Yeah, so I have another software that I'm running in the back end that throws my VR chat avatar onto a green screen, and then I clip out the green screen and put it there. So I use that instead of my IRL camera, because why be human when I don't have to be, right?
Yeah, I think that's a big thing nowadays too, because like apparently a lot of like some of like the VTubers as they call them are getting a lot more traction a lot quicker, and like a lot of stuff it's just amazing that the fact like like Dream, for example, he's not like a VTuber, or he doesn't really have like his face. Same with a lot of new YouTubers. They don't have like their personality. They have their personality, but they don't have their like their face showing. And I think it's just kind of cool that people don't have to show that. It's like they can hide behind like anonymous stuff. They don't have to be super like open about their lives like before.
Right,
So-
and a lot of people know exactly what I look like, but I'll get people that come to my stream all the time, and it makes them curious, and they're like, "Hey, when are you doing a face reveal?" And I'm like, "Well, I guess I'll do a face reveal when I hit partner on Twitch." Like I just kind of play it like I've never done it before, even though
$5,000?
everybody knows.
Donate him
$5,000.
$5,000 and he'll do it right now.
Take off his mask, super render his face or something.
So crack. Nobody really cares about Samachi's VTuber. Oh damn! Wait, he actually took it off. Wait, hold up. Now
Yeah,
I
put it on
care.
now.
Oh god. Nobody cares about and nobody cares about this. People are only here for one question and one question only. Why does Rob fuck your mom so much?
Oh my god.
The thing is, yeah, it's normally the other way around, but he's just lying.
Oh,
He has to turn it around to make himself feel better. But
You
we all know that. Yeah, exactly. We all know the truth. Me and Pink tag team his mum all the time. It's great. and then you get my brother Sai as well. He normally jumps in.
yeah.
Now we did want to do a little we haven't really done this on the podcast yet, but it's like almost like a mini game, I guess. First we're gonna do Kill Mary Fuck. If all you guys want to do that, you need to do it between yourselves. Anybody in league, I think between yourselves would be more entertaining. But you know,
Okay.
it has to be somebody you know, like in Pavlov. You know, so I guess we can start with how we. No, we'll go reverse. Track it first.
Oh, what?
Kill Mary Fuck. Who in league
Who in league?
or in your team? Your team would be more entertaining.
Let's do team only because it's going to
Yeah,
probably.
Wait.
Drama, I love
This is about to evolve into a situation.
Dear God.
Yellow Hat can say chill step then, so we're good.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah, I was gonna nominate Yellow first. I was gonna nominate Yellow first so we could pick Chill. Wait, give me some names. Give me some names, and it's easier.
Okay, well,
No,
you'll pick.
Yeah,
I kill User because he's underage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did it.
I take Putin for a
Yeah.
night.
For a night, man. You take
For
me
a
for life,
night.
brother. Take me for life, man.
And I take Yellow Hat forever. Fun.
I fucking come over here. I love you. Come here. Get your bitch ass over here right now.
I don't have my hands on. I don't have my hands
Oh,
on.
okay.
I'll move.
Alright, fine. I'll come over to you.
And they're locked in position.
Okay. That's something I never thought I'd see.
Alright, Frig, what about you? Kill Mary Fuck.
All right,
Remember-
I'm gonna kill Putin because that just feels right.
Okay, listen.
I'd probably
KG,
marry
you know
Kraka
what?
because he's like team secretary and he'd like make our finances in order and stuff.
I'm HR as well.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with fuck Yellow Hat because he seems like he would know what's going on there. So
Yeah, you know what's up, bitch. You know what's up, bitch.
Alright, Cardboard.
Yo.
Wait, can we ask these questions to Cowboys underage?
He's 17. Don't fucking add him like that.
Yeah, man.
Well, I'm probably one of the only 17-year-olds that's actually 17.
I
Oh,
mean,
shit.
hey, I'm
Wait,
I'm
are
saying
you calling somebody out right now?
He's baiting out the whole community. Fuck.
We need some alternate questions for underage boys.
what's your favorite kind of cookie?
Chocolate chip band.
Yeah, no.
Awesome.
Damn straight.
Okay. Okay. User. Wait, no, wait, that's not
Yeah.
He's just like
Uno.
12.
Learn.
Yeah.
Fucking 12.
Lurf.
Lurf. Okay, this is easy. This is easy for me, man. So we're gonna marry Samachi first of all because he's gonna blow up on Twitch and I'll make so much money being held. Right? Same answer for Frig, man. Fucking Yellow Hat, man. Like at least he knows what he's doing, right?
That's what I'm saying.
It's an answer for Vortex, man. He knows what he's doing. I'll let him take the fucking wheel, and I'd kill literally anyone else there.
They're all
Not
dead.
underage.
Okay.
Not underage.
Yellow Hat.
All right. So I probably marry Sumachi, so because I need a sugar daddy in life. Honestly, I'd probably fuck Crack because I've always wanted to fuck a British boy, and then probably kill whoever else, I guess. But
Kill everyone else.
I can.
Machi.
Oh yes, the same questions. I don't feel comfortable with these questions. Can I? Probably
If you don't want to do your teammates, you can do the whole league.
the league.
That's even worse.
Now?
That's even
That's even
worse.
worse. You know.
We kill the whole
No
league. That's
No
fine.
hard feelings.
The whole league, huh?
Yellow Hat's just running off in the distance.
You can't take it anymore.
I think I would. I try to marry Jackal because Jackal seemed like a cool person, but I never.
Oh.
They're like the one that got away, right?
Yeah.
That's
Solid Snake
He was
impression,
nice.
definitely.
Yeah.
You
And
like.
what did he
put
say
it-
whenever
yeah.
he joined? I can't remember.
No, it was the thing with Jackal is he can't eat before a scrim.
Yeah.
Oh yes, if he eats, then he's gonna play
He would
bad.
always say, "Kept you waiting, huh?" There.
Every
Yeah.
time he joined Discord, he'd say that.
I'm trying to sneak around.
Let's see. And then fuck, I'd probably
My hands up.
man. Yeah, we'll go with crack, and then I'll kill him afterwards. Nobody can know. Nobody can know.
Hear me out. Kill him first.
Wait.
Oh no.
Jake's little shit.
Okay.
I remember none of
after
this day.
okay, we'll do our little mini game mode. We'll save that for the end because there's not a
Yeah,
whole
we have
lot of there. But we're gonna do a few more regular questions. Maybe some user.
Do you have any spicy Twitch questions yet that you've noticed? Or?
There's just patch notes. How people got their names so far. So pretty lame.
Yeah.
You guys are
Wait,
kinda-
so this
kinda-
Tamachi had
That segment was brought to you by Pavlov Scrubs Night Mode.
Incognito mode. So
Pavlov Scrubs, more like Pavlov Hubs.
So what are your guys' team goals for season 8? Whenever the hell it starts.
Winning. That's
Not
it.
finish last.
Winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like win what? The whole thing?
Probably-
Win a little bit? Win a lot of it? What's the deal here?
Well, the best things is that, like, obviously, like, if you look at our past like record, we've improved every single season. Like, start off as bronze, and then next season got silver, next season got gold. So hopefully, like, this season we can hit master. I think with the, like, obviously picking up yellow and life has been a massive, like, boost to our team anyway.
Oh, bitch, you gonna make me blush.
Like, so I think getting master is pretty reachable this season. Oh, for me anyway.
Okay, I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like,
As
it's-
long as user
Especially
turns
with
up.
Arctic out of the way, am I right?
We're beating them in scrim, so it doesn't matter, right? We're 3-1 against them.
They quit because of you guys. You guys are just
Well,
outpaced.
they said that they lost to Vortex 3 times in a row. They're just disband, so that's what happened. Half of the bag now, so yeah.
But yeah, I think master is probably our goal this season. Obviously,
Definitely feasible, too. If you look at our record, we're the most. What was it? We were the most voted against team.
Yeah.
That wins.
Which is so surprising. Mainly because of like Sleepy Juice, because of how many times like
Salty
people
Juice.
just fucking talk shit and whatnot, and we ended up winning. A decent amount of our games. There was a few there that we lost. But we went
Well,
positive. It was
I
fun.
think it's just the amount of people. Like nobody actually follows our team other than Pickle. Or we need to get him a foam finger. But, when we were like even doing the when we were doing the tourney at the very end of season, and we did the interview with you, right? And it's
Yeah.
like, you know, you versus TMNP, and TMNP is gonna win, or we think TMNP is gonna beat you. I'm like, we've played them 3 times and we've won every time. I have no idea why you guys would think that, but it's just like nobody like follows our team, so everybody's like, who? Yeah, vote for the other team. Fuck them.
Yeah.
Sounds like March Madness in a nutshell.
Oh,
Apparently no one liked us. So.
Yeah.
We are the perpetual underdogs, and we will take it.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, man.
the average shows, if you will. But then I think even like outside, because your question was like, what's Vortex's goals? So I think like
Oh God!
That's so cute.
Can I touch it?
Oh my god.
Try.
Is it wait? Is that? So I always thought that was an onion. Right? Like an onion.
No, bring it
Yeah,
back.
it's like an onion cat. It's a little onion cat. And the story behind it was I went to the Renaissance Festival one day, and they drew a little smiley face on my hand, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna mix up life a little bit. You should draw like a couple ears on it, and the way they had drawn the smiley face and the 2 ears they put on it, it's just like super shitty. But I eventually like just turned that. I was like, oh, it kind of looks. I can make it into a cat. Bam, logo.
onion cat. Your hand. The story of a lifetime.
Yeah, I kind of just took it and I'm like, what do I want to turn this into? And then
Yeah.
kind of just molded it into what it is.
Exactly. But what's it called? I think going back to the conversation we were having about like vortex goals and stuff. I'm the dude jumping around here.
Yeah, I'm just doing the panorama.
Yeah. So I think too, like, yeah, we have our foot in the door definitely with Pav, and then like Samachi has been really, like, obviously has really gotten his foot in the door. Has really gotten his foot in the door with Pop 1, and we actually have a Pop 1 squad now. And you know, we were saying earlier, but it's actually kind of true that currently Vortex is the highest grossing team for Pop 1.
By grossing money,
yeah,
$20.
yeah.
Wow.
So
Probably more than he's earned in Pavlov ever.
So the past 2 weekends, there's been like these like tourneys or whatever for Pop 1, and Samachi and his squad has won both of them, like gotten first place in both of them, and then there's supposed to be like a dev tourney or whatever that he's competing in. So like I'm really excited to see that grow as well. And me and Crack were talking like, and we're thinking just kind of like the future, and like, you know, Vortex would be like a whole like esports organization, but for like VR. You know what I mean?
That's always the dream. That's always the dream, though, for a lot of these teams. You know, like, and it's understandable. We're some pioneers here. We're the first people to do this for VR. In a certain way. One of the first people to do this. And whatnot, and so we all have a very large opportunity to make our names big and to establish ourselves as the top dogs. It's something to look forward to.
I think the first population 1 tourney that was held like off to the side, Crack actually won. So the very first one, Crack won, and then the one we won last week, or I think it was 2 weeks ago. Was actually a charity tournament, so there wasn't like any prize pool there. There was just we were raising money, and I think we ended up raising like $415 for the charity.
That's pretty good.
And then this past weekend was one of the money tournaments that my team ended up taking first. And
so how many people are on a squad?
There's 3 people per squad in Pop 1.
No, I don't mean I mean like per team.
It's really
or.
So the official ruling, I'm sure when they come out with it's going to be either 4 or 5, which is you have 3 on the squad and then 1 or 2 subs.
Yeah.
We're not sure exactly. There is going to be an end of year tournament hosted by the devs, is what we were told at the end of season 1. So we're going to need to see what happens there. But overall, we have quite a few. There's a lot of Pop 1's teams that have like up to 20 people, and they just split their team into, you know, MTS1, MTS2, whatever the team names are. And it's funny because when we did the tournament this past weekend, they ended up like playing against themselves a couple times and knocking themselves out. And it's like, okay, like if you have too many teams, it like plays against you in a way.
Yeah. So I mean, when I was first playing Pop 1, because I honestly do really enjoy the game. I think that the only way to play it though is with a connected squad, because if you're not playing like that, a lot of times now you have
solo queue is the worst.
You don't have people that are communicating. You don't have people.
I think it's there's no matchmaking rating per se, so it's really hard to have the average skill level, you know, and there's not like a ranked mode, so you're not playing with, you know, high level people. It could just be whoever's on at that moment. It's just like any queue, though. Like if you're grinding in League of Legends or Overwatch or whatever game you're playing, and you are solo queue, you're gonna be playing a completely different than if you're in a squad, no matter what.
Yeah.
And specifically, you could have a brand new player, so you kind of just need to adapt to that and be like, okay, I need to.
Because I don't know if I told you this. I said I can't wait for there to be tourneys. I've heard nothing about these tourneys, so I really, really want to like hop in there one. I just don't have.
Isn't private matches coming out in a few days as well?
Yeah, it's getting private lobbies are going into beta on Friday, so that's when the people are actually going to be able to host tournaments really easily, and be able to put all 6 teams against each other. And then we'll also be able to make a ton of content relating to actually testing out the guns, testing out the mechanics of the game, getting legitimate damage numbers and things like that. So, but again, the whole thing with Pop 1 is their devs literally change their game, or like will update their game weekly with like, hey, here's a bunch of bugs we found and fixed. Move like on to the next week, and every.
It's also got this. Oh, it's also got the support of Oculus, though, doesn't it?
I'm sure most Oculus games have the support. I don't know of any specific support they have necessarily. I know they got a lot of advertising when they went live on Oculus, so if that's to show.
That's
with their
that's
support.
the main thing is that I saw whenever they had an advertisement, it was advertised for Oculus and whatnot, and it was a pretty big thing.
Your mic's breaking up a ton.
Yeah,
That
I
was
got it.
me.
I didn't know. Yeah, no, it's also me. He's like speaking and then like cuts out and it comes back for like 2 seconds and then cuts out.
Okay.
So
Try to turn off that crisp noise suppression on Discord.
yeah, that does kind of screw
I don't
things up
think
sometimes.
I have noise suppression on.
Well, it's working now.
No, it's working
If you
so
can.
far.
Yeah, it's probably just because I leaned it away and I was leaning back and getting uncomfortable. So yeah, I would. I'll probably talk to you about that later about where I can find that information. But
Yeah, Population 1, it was definitely the game to like buy for, and like everybody with the virus was getting VR headsets.
Oh yeah.
They were getting for Christmas.
huge.
They were getting Quest 2 and Pop 1. That was the game to have. So I think during Christmas, like like if you logged on and you got 1 kill and you checked the leaderboard at the end of the week, it's like, yeah, you're in 112,000th place. So the player base on that game is just, there's so many people playing.
Oh,
it's crazy.
yeah.
Especially for VR.
So
Yeah.
let's move on to Pavlov. Before we
Before we lose all of our audience.
yeah. Well, no. Before we move on to something
Have an
else.
audience?
So.
Yeah, how many viewers are we looking at right now, if anybody? We have like 2.
We're looking at about
10.
30,000
Nine.
divided by like
Wow.
9. That's
Posted
pretty
by
good.
Dream.
So actually, how much are you at the random?
Like 3.
Okay.
Hey!
With
Hey!
my normal, with my standard viewers.
Sorry.
If I'm playing Pop 1, I'm at like 20 to 30, but if I'm playing Pavlov or VR Chat, put me at 3.
Fair
And
enough.
that
Yeah.
comes down to the consistently play one game over and over and over.
Yeah,
and over.
yeah. That's
Depends
just how
on the
Twitch
time.
works. That's how I got my viewership on Twitch and
Yeah,
whatnot.
I don't know. I get
You can't-
all my viewers from Pavlov, but doesn't mean I only play Pavlov. You know, like at least on YouTube.
Depends on
yeah.
the time as well, really, because obviously, like you have people like Fire Sticks and stuff that jump in, but that's not till later after they finish work.
Yeah, Fire's on right now. So, but it's also like
Fire.
recurring people. So like Fire, Flutter, Kenzo, one of the people I.
One of those sounds
that's pretty
familiar
much
from like the old time I went in, and the one time I got that random gift sub from somebody. Like, it sounds like a name. It's familiar.
EXO or something.
Yeah, Exogrim, who's been creating all of our crazy cool team art.
That's unbelievably
Yeah,
You guys
it's
good.
haven't
really
seen
well
that? It's
done.
ridiculous.
Oh my god.
You should put us in the Discord when Yellow Hat shows his wall of hats.
So,
Here we go.
did you guys hear about the recent news with Pavlov being the first confirmed PlayStation VR2
Yeah.
game?
So what?
It is
The
the first confirmed PlayStation VR 2.
Number 2.
PlayStation VR 2.
PlayStation.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
know.
the first
That's
confirmed
pretty cool.
title, and I think it might be crossplay with like the Shaq or Quest version. Yeah,
Oh, but not with the stupid Steam version everybody else
That's
plays.
lame then.
Imagine shitting on some like PlayStation kids on a Quest.
No.
Console wars resume.
but that's definitely exciting for like a lot of people, and just like it'll continue to grow at least the PAV community. I think. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna have like a different league, or if all the PS VR2 people are just gonna go to Shaq League or whatever. Like, because I mean, I know that's kind of small right now and it's growing, but
Yeah.
Terrible.
So the main thing that I'm really hopeful but also scared about is the new players coming in and those Shaq people doing what us PC players do best, shitting on any new player that comes in.
Yeah, but then
making
we
the
can
race
do
quit.
that to the Shaq players as well.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like the thing. It's really like disappointing to have new players and us as a community for the VRML. I've talked about it a few times, but we just kind of kick people and we're like, oh well, we just want to have a more fun game. And it's like if you teach these people that person could be the next best like VR
And they
player.
quit.
And they quit and
that's-
they never play the game
Yeah.
again, or they only play TTT. You guys,
Yeah, and that's-
ruined
I
the
mean, like-
experience. It's like
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting bored of Chill Step being one of the best players. You know, I need some random
Chill-
pupper
Just
to
like,
get in here.
fun.
Yeah.
Joseph kind of
Start
like
slapping
made
shit
it like
around.
made it because he puts the time in, you know, or at least
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like-
but that's how almost every single person
he's not
here.
there just because he did it. He did it because he like earned it, you know. And same with a lot of other like well-known people. They did it because they earned it through time, you know.
Exactly.
I think Shaq did the same thing, just over time, you know. And Shaq's still a lot newer, so it's still, you know.
I've got a quest and I've played on the fucking Pav on the quest and I find it fucking horrible. Like it's horrible to play. And then I've been in like the Shaq League like Discord and stuff, and it's just to me it's just like I know the VRML Pav is pretty fucking childish sometimes, but like these are like legitimate fucking children.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Like,
it's all
they-
it's
quests.
it's like-
So
It's
Who
just
puts
fucking-
anybody above the age of like 30
But they-
or 20 yard
they-
actually
They have a weird setup as well. Like it's different to how VRML runs like their games, but it's just
not
like
VRML runs the league.
no. It's someone else. It's people that have done it themselves. But the way they set out games and like things like that is completely different to how like our league runs it. But it's just not. It's not a good way at all. Sort of thing. Like they have all the games planned out already for like the whole season, and they play
Oh.
one. They play. Everyone plays the same map each week.
What map?
Whatever map they fucking decide to.
oh yeah,
Put for that
so
week,
so
isn't
one
it?
week it's gonna be sand, another week
Yeah.
it's
So
data
yeah.
center.
So like yeah, pretty much. But like what? Everyone's playing Dust this week, and you're like, yeah, nice.
Do you wonder if they're gonna add crossplay to PC, but only on maps that are on the quest and
No.
on the
Probably not.
whatever? Probably,
I
probably
think
not.
they're gonna keep it separate. I think because I don't think you could have like PC VR shitting on Shaq.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, like, look what happened with Onward. You know what I mean? Like, that they like downgraded it specifically so they can release it on Quest, and then it's just like just tanked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
love looking
it
for
went
one
up steep,
pixel.
but it went up a lot on Quest. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or bad thing. It's up to the person to decide. Me personally, even though I don't have a Quest, I do think standalone VR is, I don't want to say is the future right now, but I think in the far future, once you have like very good processors and stuff, I think it will be. But currently, no. I think it's still PC VR has so much of an advantage.
I mean, standalone
Mhm.
Quest is good for like people that aren't too bothered about it. Because like I gave my old Quest to my brother, and we play fucking like golf to like against each other and shit. But he's not massively into VR. He's not massively into like playing games and
Yeah.
shit.
I
So
have
it's
some
just-
friends that are like that. Yeah. They like love their quests, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more
like,
for
can't be
the casual.
bothered.
Yeah, it's a lot more
like-
casual, a lot more affordable for what it is. You know,
It's
like
good, though. The Quest is like a great thing to have. Like I bought a Quest 2 like after getting rid of my Quest 1, but like I'll still use it quite a lot. But like nothing will stop me from using like the index. Like I know like people
The controllers.
Yeah, the controllers suck.
Lurf, you're
I've
cute.
had like
I'm using the
Boris-
These controllers suck right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, sorry,
I-
that was my stick drift.
I've had like Boris
That's a
Drive.
horrible job.
They use their Quest 2 over like their index or something.
Yeah.
But I like physically don't know how they do that because I've tried the Quest on like virtual desktop and I've tried the Quest on Link and it's fucking disgusting.
Oh yeah.
I hate it. So I'm not too
I mean,
sure how
they were
doing it.
Oculus form of like, weren't they were used to the like the Oculus CB1, the Oculus, like I'm coming from the same boat. I really love my Rift S. A lot of people give it shit, but I really like it.
Oh,
But then again, I haven't tried
CB1
Index yet. I haven't had that, so maybe once if I get that, you know.
If
But
I could have an index with CB1 controllers, that'd be like the ultimate setup.
When I had my Rift S and I switched to my Index, I was actually considering selling the Index and just keeping the Rift S because I'm like, man, getting finger tracking. The only thing that stopped me was when I scoped into sniper rifle and I was like, it's not a blurry mess. But like, and when you like held the sniper up to your face when you were using a Rift S controller, sometimes you'd lose tracking just because it was so close to the cameras. But other than
What I have
that, I was like, this isn't worth $600 more. What am I doing?
Yeah, what I have to do for the tracking wise, I don't hold it like right close. I have to put my that, and then I hold my other controller like like a C-lock grip, like with an AK. I hold it like that, so then it shows the full tracking ring. And I like hold that a little angle, like a little bit of an angle for my front. So then it's like I make sure it's 100% that my headset will track both controllers, and that's what I have to do. I guess just adapt.
I had to learn to like hold mine out farther. So if you like watch me shoot snipers now, it's completely like muscle memory from when I had my Rift S because of that exact thing.
Yeah.
Say put your controllers together. First of all, I can't do that with Rift, but
right.
I prefer it longer, like holding it like you would.
We have been running for about a very long time. I can't tell because
what hour?
Like an hour or so.
Yeah, almost a little over an hour now.
Then we could
yeah, we can do the game. So about an hour and 16. So guys, drop some questions in here.
Yeah.
And then we can do our little game. So
I read one. Why is Cracker J the best throwing knife ring?
So
I'm not too sure.
So for the balance changes, let's get into a little bit of conversation of that. So with the balance changes, there's been a few things that have been nerfed, and a lot of people are kind of split. The community kind of split on half on what was good, what was bad, and whatnot. So right now we're gonna go around the circle. And we're just real quick, yes or no.
You keep cutting out.
Okay. So for the balance changes, we're gonna be going around in a circle. It's quick yes or no. For the balance changes, because the community is very split up right now, and which who likes what and who thinks it's good, and who thinks this thing is bad and whatnot. So we're gonna start in a different direction. User, because we have not heard you talk a whole lot. user, mag animations, good or bad?
I think they're good.
Do you think they're good?
He hasn't seen them anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the movement?
I thought I was having an issue when
movement I haven't changed, but that's definitely good.
You issues are literally flying.
I thought I was having an issue when I was glitching out, but it was just my stick drift that I'm now getting under these controllers. Just one point.
Vortex stick drift conversation.
This is going to be my 8th RMA. This is my second set of index controllers.
Use a WD-40 electronics, and that actually fixes drift for like a month.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I'm going to Ghost recommended one of those, and so I need to try that out. But anyway, sorry. Continue.
Cardboard mag animations, good or bad?
Good. Speed reloads driving me crazy.
Movement changes, good or bad?
Very good. I hate being play spaced by so many people. I never really learned to play space, so it's just been annoying seeing all the people play space and kill me on that. So.
Yeah. Frig. Mag animations, good or bad?
I'm indifferent. It's good to slow down. Probably you shouldn't be able to reload that fast.
Yeah.
Okay. Movement changes, good or bad?
I like them. I think they don't go far enough.
They're good.
Get rid of sprint.
Remove walking. Everybody's rolling or something.
Cracker. Mag animations, good or bad?
I think they're better. Like the AK flick fucking the mag out kind of pointless, but the slow down of the reload
it's cool.
It looks cool pretty much. But yeah, it's a lot better for like slowing down reloads.
So movement changes, good or bad?
A lot better. Yeah, fucking sprint peeking and shit.
Yeah. So Alan, mag animations, good or bad?
I think they're awesome. Like I think it like the fact that people used to be able to reload in like a quarter, like not even a quarter of a second, it made the game fun, very hyper. But I do think it needed a little bit more of like a little like nerf in terms of reloading. I didn't know how they would do it, but I think they did it really well with like mini and they're not too obtrusive. You know, I like them. I like.
Yeah. Movement changes, good or bad?
I think they're good. Yeah, but I think the more important nerf that people don't seem to be talking about here is the revolver nerf. Yeah.
We'll get to that in a bit. We'll get to that in a bit. Hold up. Let's get to Samachi, Yellow Hat, and
Count on Alan to bring up the Revo nerf.
Samachi. Mag animations, good or bad?
Good. I think they're really good. For a lot of the guns, being able to actually have an opportunity where you can cross, say, like, B tunnel from one side to the other, Like if there's a 50 cal at the end of B tunnel, you can reload the 50 cal. I mean, I'm a personal 50 cal user, and the person can reload it almost instantly. You have no time. Now there's a little just animation where you're putting the bullet in, which would give you time. Like if you were timing exactly when they shot, it actually gives you an opportunity to get out of crappy situations without like a smoke grenade, which is client side, but we're not going to talk about that.
So movement changes, good or bad?
I think the movement changes are good. I think that being able to just sprint at any time is weird. Like it's not accurate of kind of what you could do or what you should be able to do. I'm going to like it a lot because people won't be able to just sprint peek every angle against the 50 cal. So in those regards, like you're going to have to actually commit to peeking or only be able to peek once and then take a break. That'll kind of ease up that jiggling and that just free intel you can get no matter what. So I think that's good.
Yeah. So, yeah, yellow hat.
Did you hear that? He almost called me Lurf, but
No, I didn't. I went to go put the camera down.
It's a running joke that me, Lurf, and Cardboard sound exactly the same. So.
It's not that you sound exactly the same. I literally went ahead and put the camera down and went and deleted it. I went, yo, yeah.
All right, so
Yellow hat. Mag animations. Good or bad?
I like them, and the reason I like them is that you can argue that like the old reloads, that's a skill gap of just being able to reload fast, and I guess, but also at the same time, like with Pavlov having infinite ammo, which that's another conversation for another day. The reload animations forces you to actually think about when you want to reload, and so if you're just kind of spamming bullets and hoping that you can reload super fast and just keep holding the angle for 5 ever, then now it's just like you can't, and that's a good thing because it makes you think a little bit more. So I like the reload changes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Movement changes.
I like.
Dumbass made you look.
I like them a lot because again, I'm team anti-sprint peak, which I know some people might be a little bit annoyed about that, but you know what, like. I come from Counter-Strike, I come from Valorant, I also come from Call of Duty where everybody moves like a crackhead. So I mean, and also Halo where gravity is low and people move around like crazy. Like I've been in many different games that have many different movement skill caps, and like I get that sprint peeking is a thing that you learn, but at the same time, with the fact that you're able to sprint backwards and then sprint side to side and then all that, and just do that like instantaneously and just keep sprint peeking like this, like like you snorted a bunch of G Fuel that morning. It's just
I only have so much G Fuel.
Yeah, man. But it's just like you get, like Samachi was saying, like you just get so much free info, and I get it. Like you give away your position, but you're also getting info or you just keep getting info with zero risk. Like, I doubt there's anybody that's really going to hit anybody off of sprint peak unless they're like actively aiming and or pre-fire at the person, especially off the first sprint peak. So the fact that it's nerfed a little bit, like I get that you can still kind of do it you can't do it as frequently, and the only way to move backwards faster is if you just space your head back a little bit, or just but I really think that it's going to force people to just think about their positioning a little bit more, and not like they're going to have to take a little bit more risk of peeking, which should be a thing, because when you can just peek without risk, that's not really a good thing.
Yeah. Especially with the ability to buy 5 frag grenades. You peek around the corner. Oh, I saw 1 or 2 of them. Cool. Do you know the grenade to throw a grenade to coffins on Inferno or whatever the grenade is? And okay, well, it's okay. We have 25 grenades to kill them. So it's just like awesome.
Utility nerf is another conversation too.
Yeah.
So, Lurf, mag animations, good or bad?
I think they're really good to start off of, because it's kind of a target nerf to more of the overpowered weapons in Pavlov, like the Barrett 50 cal, slowing down the reload.
So,
the FAMAS and the Glock are all guns that need to be nerfed, but it's hard to nerf them, right? So like those are the main guns that get nerfed by the reload animation. The other ones stay the same. It's not really big of an issue.
So,
Yeah,
so movement changes, good or bad?
I think they're a step in the right direction. I mean, it's good that you don't get the free information, since how ping difference, you can peek corners without getting seen at all, even for the sprint peek stuff. But there is legitimate problems with them still, with like the delay in the sprint with like you putting your gun up and down, it feels kind of jank like right now from the last day I've played. So I mean, I think it's a step in the right direction. It's not quite there, but slowing down the game is a pretty good overall for especially competitive Pavlov, right? I mean, the game was getting so fast anyway.
Yeah.
And like the fact that I can't press sprint 15 times a second means I'm worse than some other players who can. Like that should never been a thing in any shooter game.
Yeah.
Play Space
so
Ranger.
Well, the play space is a different conversation. I don't abuse that.
Yeah. So on one hand, I see the argument for having the mag animations. The 50 cal was needed 100%. The mag animations looked like there was a lot of work put into them, and it seemed like something that was planned for a while, because with how Dave updates the game, it usually shit like that has been planned for a pretty long time. He doesn't just pull that out of his ass.
Your mic's breaking up again, by the way.
No one cares about your
anyway.
opinion. Okay.
So anyway,
Drink.
I do think on certain weapons it should have been left off. The pistols, I feel like it definitely should have been left off.
I mean,
the problem is with the pistols, you're supposed to be up close and personal. So now you've just left the people with deagles and revolvers to be even more overpowered.
Deagle also has the
Deagle overpowered. What?
It makes the deagle and the revolver way more powerful, because if you go ahead and you push with that Glock and you miss, which a lot of players won't, but if you do, the deagle is,
I mean, you still got.
Deagle has the power to kill you, especially if you're trying to push.
You have to learn the weapons again. That's about all it is.
I mean, you have a knife, right?
Yeah.
This sounds
Well, sure, but for the movement changes, I definitely think they were needed. On one hand, there are certain things, like Lurf said, it's a little janky. It's not 100% there yet, but it was a start in the right direction. And for the main part, I definitely do think that it's needed. There's just certain areas that I really, really don't like it in. Like when you're out in the open and you're right next to a piece of cover, you can no longer get to that cover.
Okay.
And it completely slows down the game, in my opinion, in a way that I don't personally like. But anyway, moving on, we're gonna start playing our game, Truth or Shame.
Oh god.
He came up with the title.
There's only a few questions. Alan is going to pick 2 people at a time to answer it. It has to be different.
Why me? I don't want to be responsible for any
You're gonna
lawsuits.
pick them. So how this game works is we have 4 questions now, because we want to test this out. But we have 4 questions.
Okay.
Pairs
I don't even know what the questions are, so.
Pairs of 2 will answer these questions.
Okay.
If one of the people cannot answer those questions, that person or refuses to answer the question because they don't want to, in which they're not very, very bad questions. You'll see in a few minutes or a few seconds. I mean, they will get muted until the podcast is over. In which by the end. Of
No. Why don't we just make it where Twitch decides their fate?
Well, Twitch can't decide their fate because they can't drink hot sauce or eat a spoonful of cinnamon unless they.
Hey guys, get your hot sauce, get your beer.
Don't tell me what to do.
I mean, if you want to leak your face, go ahead. Go. You can do it.
No, you didn't. Hey, just get some hot sauce and then.
What if we like hot
chug
sauce?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just get the horseradish in a spoonful.
Oh God, no.
That's not even that
I
bad.
actually really like
Got
horseradish.
the
Okay. We'll
All
see.
right,
We'll
I'll
see.
do the big sloth versus the tiny hat.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, everybody,
Well, not.
come to the hot seat.
Yeah.
This is the hot seat, okay?
Ah,
Lerp, how about you back up just a few inches? Just
Yeah,
a few. Okay, there you go. So, Alan, 1, 2, 3, or 4?
4?
Okay. Who do you guys think is the worst VRML moderator?
Oh God.
What was the last word? They say mod?
Yeah,
Mod,
the
yeah.
worst moderator.
We have
Do you have mods? What?
I don't know. What is the quality of badness we're judging?
That it's just your personal opinion. Who's your least favorite VRML moderator?
AKA the one you hate the most.
Yeah.
I don't even know who the fuck all them are.
Yeah.
If you don't want to answer the question, that's fine.
It's shame then.
But you can't just go ahead and say that it's not true after the vid. You have to.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Meta. That guy sucks.
Okay. Understandable. Understandable. Yellow hat.
Just say Messiah.
Nah. Wait, we all have to answer? Oh man.
No, just only them two.
So what if I don't want to answer?
If you don't want to answer, you get muted until the.
Or you can ask Twitch to decide your fate.
Okay,
like,
yeah, you
something
can
that-
choose. You either
you
get
know what,
muted or you let chat decide your fate.
Let Twitch decide my fate. Fuck it, I'm feeling adventurous
Okay,
today.
okay, Yellow Hat. Alright, we're deciding Yellow Hat's fate. We'll get back to that in a bit. Okay.
Bro, just put up.
This thing of, you don't have to single out players on that team, but if least favorite people on the team, you don't have to single out those people though. Just say your least favorite team. Oh no, I disconnected again. Are you kidding me? No way, no.
If his computer actually crashed.
No, my internet. My internet.
Oh, he's back. Explosion. Are you live?
Okay, I'm live. I think I'm live again.
All right, guys, stop talking shit about Explosion.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Okay.
Oh, your shit.
Mute the VOD.
Who's your least favorite? Did you hear
Oh,
everything
pickles
I
in my
said?
cat. Hell yeah.
Oh,
No,
Except
we
last
heard
part,
the
man.
first half.
These aren't even the
So
lines.
stand in the
can
hot
answer.
seat. Stand in your hot seat.
I can answer this one.
So who's your least favorite team? That can consist of your least favorite people on that team or anything. Again, if you don't want to answer it, you suffer the same. You suffer whatever fate Yellow Hat suffers.
You start first.
My least favorite team is Old People from EU because it's got
Old
my brother in it. And what do you say? Yeah, Old Penguins. Yeah, they're called Old People.
Old people.
Because they Old Penguins. Yeah, they're called Old People.
Old people.
Because they consist of my brother and the rest of them EU scrubs like Pink and Bob. They're all scrubs. They all suck. Even though I
I
love
mean,
them.
you're probably scrubs. I think they.
Alright,
We should
Lou.
interview them.
I'm ready for your toxicity, my dude.
Okay, listen. I don't want to cause any drama in the Pavlov community.
No. You can't
Listen,
say that. You have to
we-
mean what you say.
no,
You have to mean what you
I
say.
fully
You
mean
can't.
with all my heart. My least favorite team in the whole Pavlov community is definitely Wrecked, and there's reasons for this. Okay, all of them abused the AUG, fully auto AUG before it was nerfed. Right, they abused the most overpowered mechanics. They all use pure exploit for sprint. So this new patch can be so crazy to see. Especially all the best players, man. Basil can only use a 50 cal. No, that's not nerf. Fucking gun, man. It's basically like
Holy shit! Hold on.
He's 14. He can't even play in VRML anyway. Comment on the team because he's the editor. Like, what else do you want me to say?
I feel like you put a lot of
You
thought into
didn't.
that
You
question,
didn't need
though.
to say all of that. You just had to say the team name.
Oh man, but they all use exploits. They all use the best guns, man. It's just so boring to play against.
Shellstep guy doesn't wear a shirt.
Alan, okay. Everybody, settle down.
I can't imagine playing that boring.
Remember, audience. You're deciding whoever does not want to answer the question's fate. Okay, so.
Okay, so next one. Let's do. Who else is left?
You have
Wait.
you have Cardboard, and Samachi. So one of them's gonna be singled out here.
Okay. I guess
I can go
Samachi,
again.
you want to be singled out? User or box?
I'll be
Who wants-
single.
Yo, okay, then Cardboard and User.
Yo.
Yay.
Okay,
Alright.
so we're gonna pick this. We're gonna pick this one because this one I want Samachi to answer this one. I want him to answer it truthfully.
Okay.
If you walk close to my camera, I see that. like,
Okay.
your darkness.
User and Cardboard.
What the fuck am I witnessing?
Who is the worst player on your team?
User.
I can answer.
Didn't do that fast. Okay.
So hard.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
I don't know actually.
I just say I don't mind.
say-
boys.
You can't say you don't know. You don't
No, we
know.
can-
Is
running
it
away.
therefore consider not
We can-
answering.
we
You
can
will
say-
suffer Yellow Hat's fate.
We can say Ghost. We can say-
Yeah.
No, you guys can be
Alright.
honest,
Do you
and I'm
mean it
right
though?
here.
Do you mean it though?
Yeah.
Do you truly?
No.
mean
Yes.
it? No. No.
If you guys want to be honest, I'm right here. I got hired for my good looks anyway, not my play. So.
This man is 6'3" of pure gaming athlete.
We took on Lurk
Okay.
because we thought he was Yellow Hat, but we got the voice.
I don't want to ruin fun, but I got 10 minutes.
That was
so...
really meaner than what I said.
It's honestly an
Let's
instant
see
question. We
what
could
Twitch
say
shot.
worse than what?
Leave it until the end of the episode. That's kind of lame. Make them eat hot sauce or something. Come on.
Drink.
Yeah,
Something.
Go ahead. Get your spiciest hot sauce ready.
I don't have hot sauce. In my head.
Did user answer? Who user think the worst player on the team is?
Yeah.
I think he's a ghost.
Oh, okay. I see how it is. The last time I set up you.
Okay, everybody move off the stage. This is the most important question that the team captain, only our team captain could answer. Step in the hot
Okay,
seat.
I'll step up. I'll step up.
Okay.
slow.
Samachi, you better truthfully answer this. I mean 100% truth. Only truth.
He's so slow.
I am uncomfortable.
So give it back out.
This
POV
is.
shit.
I'm gonna go.
Turn it around.
I'm gonna go.
Podcast over.
Samachi, counting out Ghost because he's gonna end up leaving. If there's one person right now that you would kick off this team, who would it be? Straight up, just because it could be the worst player or your least favorite person. You don't have to say why. Just who would you kick off this team?
We
You
already,
can never see them again.
we already kicked them off. We're at 7 out of 8 right now.
No, but not Ghost.
You kick another
Yeah,
one
not
out.
Ghost. You can't be
kick someone
Ghost.
else.
Yeah, and it has to be truthful.
Never see them again ever.
Never. Not talk to them. Not.
They ghost you. You ghost them. They just.
I kick Frig because then he'd go race his car more.
Oh, that's wholesome.
See, that's so nice.
One that isn't wholesome. We want drama here, man.
Drama.
That's
Drama.
the plan.
Yeah.
No, that's it. That's
Okay.
it.
I mean, fair enough. You'll never hear from him again, ever.
No, I'll see him on TV. It's fine.
No, you won't. You can't see him on TV either. You can't see them ever again. He's
Well,
it's literally impossible to ever see him again. You'll never hear about him. No, you can't ask anybody about him at all. And Frig doesn't get to see you ever again. He can't watch your streams. He can't ask how you're doing. None of
I
that.
don't think he wanted to anyway, so I think that's
Oh God.
Oh my God! Why is he all the way up there?
Anime woman.
Okay, yellow hat.
What a chicken.
Step
Look at
in
all
the
the
middle. I
Yeah,
can't
what up?
see it. It's just
I
loading.
actually need that. I need a big avatar too.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
what's up, guys?
And the podcast fast.
Hey, what's up? Throwing
Oh,
gang
God.
signs.
If you can't beat him, join him. Right?
Okay,
I know.
It's in
we'll
the
see
sky
what Twitch
now.
chat has decided as Yellow Hat's fate. It better be juicy. It better be juicy. You guys have 30 more seconds. It better be something juicy because it's happening live.
I didn't even realize Yellow wasn't talking.
No, I'm right here,
Great,
chilling, waiting for
Oh
my fate.
shit! Oh, this one is a good one. I kind of like this one. Samachi,
God, what?
Samachi, where are you? Come here. Oh,
He's
where?
the snake.
Where? I can't. Well, oh shit! Oh God, Samachi, you have to officially. Yeah, well, this
Going
is
back to the
kind of a
ground.
punishment for him, but you have to officially kick off Yellow Hat for like a minute or two on the BRML site
Wait, why do I have to kick
because that's his punishment. I don't know.
Hey, guys, I
Kick
gotta
him
go.
off- Kick him off
Told you-
Vortex.
When I told you I had like an hour and 45 minutes, well, it's been like an hour and 45 minutes. So
Oh shit.
Samachi, will you let him serve a sentence of 3 minutes off of the Vortex team?
They're gonna break the VRML website doing that.
Didn't Pickle break the BR chat the other day?
He's a ringer, man. He's a ringer.
He's a ringer, yes, sir.
all right, bye.
Bye. Everybody say bye to Alan.
Bye.
Will you do this, Samachi? Will you
kick
jail time for 3
Do it.
minutes off the team?
Do it.
Jail time.
Okay, yeah, I'll go kick him.
Okay, let me just go ahead and stream
Yeah,
my
we-
desktop.
If we kick Yellow Hat, we can pick up more Arctic members then.
Exactly. Hey, yo, if anybody in Rect needs, if you need an extra spot,
Which is happening.
That's that, man.
I'll suck dick for Pat. What?
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 In the most family-friendly way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, won't even touch the balls.
Username and password, man.
Oh my god. Yellow Hat just had to drink any amount of alcohol.
I had 4 beers. Was it count?
I had like 500 milliliters.
I'm
I
waiting
didn't
for
say
it.
anything about the beers. Ah, he's gone! Gone! Lock the thing! Get him out of this Discord! He's no longer actually in here. We're editing him out in post. He's gone. He's
Everything's
gone.
gonna be in post.
Yellow has
God.
left. Yo, let's all react to it real fast. Like, oh.
KW.
Please put as many.
Really?
Only just make an official statement that he's a cunt.
We'll do that real quick. I did that. I'm the best at that.
just at Yellow Hat. Fuck that guy.
Check W come.
Can
Okay. Well,
Oh my god. Shit, man. Well, we'll see you, Yellow Hat, man.
Yeah.
I thought I'll get more for you, but
Yeah. No more stats for you bitches.
oh my god.
See ya.
Yeah. The M4 is a good gun. Easy.
Yeah.
You don't need a whole video for that one.
Oh, by the
Okay.
way, before we go, the FAMAS is overpowered and the Glock needs a burst delay. Change my fucking mind. Change my mind.
no, the Glock is good. Where it's
No,
at.
the
change
Glock's
my
perfectly
mind.
balanced.
No,
It's
no,
change my
balanced.
mind.
Boo.
Balance, man. Nerfing guns, imagine.
Boo.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think-
so
I
think
want
the
overpowered
opposite, yeah,
guns.
one's
Also,
like
fuck
that.
your 2-hit Revo. I'm glad it's 3-hit.
okay, so everybody, that's been the live edition, part 2 for the Pavlov Scrubs podcast. Today was a very, very interesting episode, and I definitely enjoyed it. There was a lot of laughs. There was a lot of fun. We had Vladimir Putin, so that was fun.
Goodbye.
Anyway, everybody, this has been the Pavlov Scrubs podcast. Thank you for joining this live stream, and thank you for watching if you were watching at a later date. I've been your host, Explosion, and these have been my special guests, Team Vortex. Okay?
Wait, we're in
And-
Vortex?
See ya.
Not
Oh, I
Yellow
thought it was
Bye.
I'm coming.
Get 'em, boys.
How you perfected you in the jackal?